Was medieval scholasticism's logic surprisingly complex? Imagine a time when scholars spent hours debating the tiniest details of how we think and reason. That was the world of medieval scholasticism, a rich tradition of thought that shaped European ideas for centuries. You might wonder, was their logic really as complicated as it looks? Well, let's find out. Medieval scholasticism adopted Aristotle's logic, which was a system of formal reasoning. Aristotle's ideas had traveled from Greece to the Latin West through thinkers like Boethius. The scholastics took these ideas and made them even more precise, adding small improvements to how arguments were constructed and analyzed. They used logic as a tool to connect faith and reason, trying to show that religious beliefs could stand up to rational thought. At the heart of their logic was syllogistic reasoning, a method where conclusions are drawn from two or more premises. Think of it like a chain of reasoning. If all humans are mortal, and Socrates is human, then Socrates must be mortal. These logical chains were used in debates called disputations, where scholars tried to settle disagreements by carefully analyzing arguments. These debates often involved subtle distinctions, like defining what exactly a universal concept is or how it relates to individual things. This made their logic seem very intricate to us today. The complexity also came from their philosophical views. They believed that universal ideas, like justice or goodness, exist both in the mind and in reality. This view, called moderate realism, required them to think carefully about how knowledge connects to the world. They also rejected the idea that ideas are born with us, or that all knowledge comes only from sensory experience. This mix of beliefs made their logical system more nuanced. But their logic wasn't just about abstract ideas. They applied it to big questions about God, the soul, and how faith and reason work together. They wanted a system flexible enough to handle complex theological doctrines without losing clarity. Over many centuries, scholastic thinkers organized and classified a vast amount of knowledge. They created a method that could deal with conflicting sources like scripture, tradition, and reason. This way, they could address tough questions with precision. Their logical methods influenced not just theology but also early science and law in Europe. So, was their logic surprisingly complex? Absolutely. It was built on a detailed foundation of Aristotle's ideas, shaped by their beliefs, and used to tackle some of the most profound questions of their time. This complexity was no accident. It was a deliberate effort to make sense of a world full of mysteries and contradictions.